Here are the top stars this hour. APC Screening Committee Baz Iyola Omishore Oyedotun Babayemi Akin Ogunbiyi Benedict Alabi others from contesting in Osun State Governorship primary. Apex Court strikes out suit filed by Attorney General of Osun State over withheld local government allocations. Kabiru Turaki-led PDP asks Justice Joyce Abdul Malik to recuse self from suit filed against party's leadership. On the foreign scene, Russian President and Indian Prime Minister agree to expand trade beyond oil and defense. Good evening, this is News at 7 on Western Spring Television. My name is Olufemi Alebe. The All Progressives Congress Screening Committee has barred former APC National Secretary Iyola Omishore and 6 other aspirants from contesting in the Osun State Governorship primary slated for December 13, citing gaps and irregularities in their nomination processes. The committee's report urged stakeholders to reconcile for party unity ahead of the election, stressing that resolving disputes is key to a credible process. Drobo recalls that the Independent National Electoral Commission INEC has set the Osun State Governorship elections for August 8, 2026. The screening committee led by Chief Obinna Uzo concluded its proceedings on December 4, 2025 and submitted its reports to the APC National Working Committee in Abuja on Friday. It said that the aspirants for Osun State Deputy Governor Omishore Babatunde Oralusi Oyedotun Babayemi Akin Ogunbiyi Benedict Alabi Adegoke Rashid Okiki and Babajide Omowurare did not submit proof of sponsorship from at least 5 fully registered and financially current party members from each local government area in Osun State, as stipulated by the party's guidelines. It added that only Mulikat Jimo and Bola Oyebamiji were approved to participate in the primary election. The Supreme Court today struck out a suit filed by the Attorney General of Osun State against the Attorney General of the Federation in relation to the dispute over the withheld allocations due to local governments in the state. In a split decision of 6 justices to 1, the Apex Court held that the Osun State Attorney General has no legal right to have instituted the case on behalf of the 30 local governments in the state. The court held that grievances related to the alleged non-release of local government funds can only be pursued by the local government councils themselves. Justice Mohammed Idris, who read the lead judgment, also held that the federal government was wrong in withholding the local government funds, adding that the action was in grave breach of the Constitution. However, in a minority judgment, Justice Manuel Ajim disagreed with the 6 other justices, holding that the Osun State Attorney General has the right to institute the case. Justice Ajim also said the action of the federal government in withholding local government funds was in bad taste because it was capable of crippling the activities of the councils. While speaking outside the courtroom after the verdict, counsel of the Osun State Government, Musabau Adetumbi, said the judge refused to exercise jurisdiction on the case, which he said gave the party victory.
I find it extremely difficult, honestly, with profound respect to their lordship on the majority side, that the Honorable Attorney General of the Federation will have the capacity to protect 774 local governments, and the Honorable Attorney General of Osun State will not be able to protect the 30 local governments in state. It's a puzzle that is very difficult for me to understand. But we give glory to Almighty Allah. One thing is certain, as they rightly caution the Federation, something is very vital in our development. Opposition must be allowed to breathe. If we are destroying opposition, we are destroying the nation. We did it in the First Republic, we regretted it. We are on the path to it. As of today, all opposition has been destroyed. Let's give glory to Almighty God. The lordship refused to exercise jurisdiction, except the dissenting opinion. So the implication is that it's neither here nor there. when you refuse to exercise jurisdiction, you've not made any pronouncement. That does not give anybody victory. The matter has been struck out. It does not give anybody victory. With the fact that some people they have very good access to all the coercive apparatus of the state. That is the federation in particular. They can use that one to terrorize the minority. But certainly, when you strike out a matter on general base, it does not give anybody jurisdiction. But the apostle, his lordship, read out what he felt is the difference. Well, I'm not a judge, but with profound respect, I find it difficult to agree with.
Meanwhile, the Osun State House of Assembly has passed the Osun State Local Government Accounts Administration Bill 2025, marking a significant step towards strengthening financial governance and transparency across the state's 30 local government areas and the area councils. The bill was passed during a plenary session today, presided over by the Speaker, Adewale Egbejon. The legislation is designed to regulate the opening, management, and operation of local government accounts in accordance with the provisions of the Constitution, which empowers the State Assembly to legislate on local government finances. The bill sought to enhance accountability, prevent financial misuse, and ensure strict compliance with statutory fiscal procedures at the local government levels. Under the new framework, signatory authority on all local government accounts will now rest solely with the Directors of Finance and Directors of Administration and General Services of the local government areas. The bill expressly prohibits political office holders and their appointees from serving as signatories to these accounts. Away from Osun State, 16 members of the Rivers State House of Assembly, led by the Speaker, Martin Emeule, have defected from the People's Democratic Party, PDP, to the All Progressives Congress, APC. Emeule announced the lawmakers' decision during plenary on Friday, citing what he described as a clear division within the PDP as a reason for their defection. He told lawmakers he had formally notified his ward chairman of his exit from the PDP, adding that he had already joined the APC. Emeule praised President Bola Tinubu's leadership, saying the president means well for Nigeria and had shown love to Rivers State. He added that supporting the president from inside the APC is now the lawmakers' priority, insisting that internal divisions within PDP made their continued membership unattainable. Since late 2023, Rivers State has been engulfed in a prolonged political rift between Governor Simlai Fubara and lawmakers loyal to his predecessor, Nyesom Wike. Emeule leads the faction seen as loyal to Wike, and the Assembly had made several moves, including attempted impeachment that escalated tensions.
Distinguished colleagues, very happily, let me announce to honorable members that your Speaker, Right Honorable Martin Chike Emeule, has decided and has indeed written to my ward chairman. I've written to my ward chairman, Mr. Osun. There's the PDP ward chairman, Obiakpo Ward 1, of my decision to leave the People's Democratic Party. Distinguished colleagues, APC is my new party. I will do all that is needed to be done towards ensuring that the party card of the All Progressive Congress is issued to me in no time. But as I speak today, I am a member of the All Progressive Congress, and I'm happy to be a member of the APC so that we can join forces with Mr. President. Mr. President is doing so much for this country. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu means well for Nigeria. He's tackling issues of security headlong. The president has shown love to Rivers State. Mr. President is helping Rivers people to be part of the governance of this country. So I'm so delighted to be part of the All Progressive Congress so that we can support Mr. President right inside the All Progressive Congress. But the major reason for leaving the PDP is because of the division in PDP. Thank you, distinguished colleagues.
Meanwhile, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, said the 16 defected members of the Rivers State House of Assembly are free to leave the People's Democratic Party, PDP, adding that his camp would continue to work with the remaining lawmakers still loyal to the party. We considered these on Friday while addressing journalists after inspecting the ongoing construction of an interchange bridge connecting Maitama, Gishiri, Jagi, and Gwarimpa in Abuja. 16 lawmakers, including Speaker Martins Amaule, announced their defection from the PDP to the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC, during a plenary session of the Rivers State House of Assembly on Friday, citing divisions in the PDP as a reason for the defection. Amaule said he was now a member of the APC and will join hands with President Bola Tinubu. Reacting, Wike described the development as unfortunate, adding that the party's internal crisis contributed to the lawmakers' exit. The former Rivers State governor also stated that he remained in the PDP, urging the party to put its house in order. Still talking politics, the Kabiru Turaki-led People's Democratic Party (PDP) has asked Justice Joyce Abdul Malik to recuse herself from the suit filed against the leadership of the party, a faction of the party in the camp of the FCT Minister Yesam Wike, led by its acting national chairman Mohammed Abdurrahman, had filed the suit. But the Turaki-led leadership of the party, in a motion on notice filed by the team of lawyers led by Chris Uche, seeks an order for Justice Abdul Malik to recuse herself from a further presiding over or taking any further steps in the suit upon circumstances giving rise to reasonable apprehension that they will not receive a fair and impartial hearing before the court. They also seek an order of the court remitting the suit of the Chief Judge of the Federal High Court for reassignment to another judge of the Federal High Court for determination on its merit. Uche argued that there exists a reasonable and well-founded apprehension of the likelihood of bias against his clients in the manner that suit had been handled by Justice Abdul Malik. Zamfara State Governor Dauda Lawal has described the state's development plan 2025 to 2034 as a long-term evidence-based roadmap that reflects the people's aspiration and collective goal to transform the state. The governor stated these while he launched the 10-year development plan at the JB Yakubu Secretariat in Gusau on Friday. A statement by his spokesperson, Suleiman Idris, reveals that the state government had engaged KPMG Advisory as the lead consultant to develop the plan. The statement further noted that KPMG collaborated closely with Zamfara Executive Council members and all stakeholders, including traditional rulers and religious leaders, over a period of 8 months to develop the 10-year development plan. At the unveiling, Governor Lawal stressed that the development plan was the first comprehensive long-term plan in the state's recent history. Bauchi State Police Command on Friday handed over 161 kilograms of illicit drugs recovered from a suspected narcotics dealer to the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. Commissioner of Police Sani Omaluri Alihu said the command had worked tirelessly to improve policing standards, achieving significant successes in the fight against crime. Alihu disclosed that operatives arrested one Ogbu Simon, a suspected drug dealer, and recovered illicit substances with an estimated street value of 12.2 million naira. He explains that on November 26, 2025, following credible intelligence from the concerned citizens, operatives from the Ningi Divisional Police Headquarters responded to reports of suspicious sacks being overloaded at a shop owned by Simon. According to Alihu, Simon had been supplying narcotics from Onitsha, Anambra State, to communities in Ningi local government area and its environs. The operation resulted in the seizure of 4 bags containing suspected diazepam and tramadol tablets. Still to come, the National Executive Committee of Accord Party approves new caretaker committee for Osun State Chapter, naming Victor Akande as chairman following the expiration of previous leadership's tenure. I'll bring you on this when we return.